Hilabum Hashbra Sonitim Saradni Hadrabam Hiladu Sakadam. Oh, my apologies, Earth Dweller. It seems that my translation apparatus was disabled during the crash. Greetings. My name is Kateri. I come from the planet Aarthus. I am very sorry to have frightened you. It would appear that my spacecraft was struck by terrestrial debris while I was passing through your galaxy for data collection. This is quite bothersome, for the crash that it caused has also disabled my ship's internal communication devices. My home planet control center will not realize that I've been stranded here. Not until they do not receive a failed location beacon from my craft. Which may be a while, for they do not actively monitor peaceful data collection vessels like mine. I am very sorry to have intruded on your planet this way, but I assure you, I intend you no harm. However, I am very curious about your species, and should likely gather more information for my data collection logs during my time here. I am in need of a suitable guide for my data collection endeavor. You seem to be very knowledgeable about being an inhabitant of this planet. Could you please tell me about your species? I would like to know more about these humans. Your skin. It is not shiny like ours. I suppose you do not have to protect yourself from the airborne toxins that would absorb into your body as on my planet. That is why my skin secretes this iridescent protective fluid. Otherwise, we would not be able to inhabit the planet which is our home. Your vision and sight intake receptors are also quite interesting. I have noted that many humans are born with different colored intake receptors. How fascinating! And unlike most other warm-blooded creatures of your planet, your species does not have hair follicles across your entire body to provide you with warmth. How curious! Does that cause your species to be uncomfortable in colder or more inclement temperatures? The way that your species grooms themselves has always been so fascinating for me to observe. Your kind is always so meticulous with their appearances. I suppose, maybe, to attract a suitable mate? On the planet where I come from, if an Aarthan wants to attract the attention of a suitable mate, they would obtain a sample of Madroxius thalmulite, a beautiful glowing space mineral that is native to my planet alone. The various colors of the mineral indicate the intention of the subject bestowing it on their intended mate. Once the subject has given their mineral to their desired partner, the recipient will ingest the mineral in this part of their body. I believe that your species calls this the forehead. And from that point on, the recipient's forehead will glow with the color of their gifted mineral sample, indicating their mating relationship, to avoid any confusion, of course. Unfortunately, I do not have a glowing mineral sample myself to show you, as I do not have a mate. I've noticed that your species also has a similar mating ritual involving rare stones. Such a curious similarity. Also, in my studies, I have noticed that your species very much enjoys putting various items into your oxygen receptacle. Is that how your species obtains nutrients to complete biosynthesis? I see. I do believe I have heard it called food before, now that I think back on it. How curious. I have never seen such a whimsical thing. Biosynthesis is such a mundane and boring task on the planet that I come from. We also ingest nutrition, but we do not get any sort of enjoyment from it. The nutrition capsules are placed here. I believe that your species would call this the belly button. Your species once used this orifice to obtain nutrition from your parental unit called a mother. However, for my species, it is a direct entry point for us to obtain sustenance for the whole of our existence. It seems very strange, the way that your species enjoys their biosynthesis. I may have to experiment with it myself while I'm here on this planet. I am what you would call in your tongue, optimistic? I find happiness in my research and enjoy when I come into contact with an interesting and peaceful plant population during my investigations. I have many things that I'm interested about learning about Earth dwellers while I'm here. The way that you speak, the way that you live. There are many interesting things here and I want to see. You have been very patient and welcoming with me. Is this what your planet would call a friendship? I am still learning the terminology for relationships between humans. If you are willing to teach me about your species, that is one of the things that I suppose I will need to learn. Would you be kind enough to come visit me while I'm here and teach me more about your planet and the inhabitants that live here? Oh, thank you. I will stay here within my ship, working on my studies. You are welcome to visit me whenever you like. I thoroughly look forward to our next encounter.